This is Josh Friedman in Mombasa, Kenya, where I have quite a surprise in order. I'm at the SGR, the Standard Gauge Railway Terminal, or Terminus, as it's called here in Kenya, specifically here in Mombasa. You can see the Mombasa Terminus sign. This is the railway, the Chinese built and financed SGR, relatively high speed. It's actually not fast enough to be considered a high-speed railway, but nonetheless, that aside for a moment, here's the surprise. So I'm about to board the train from Mombasa to Nairobi, and it so happens that I believe both Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta and visiting Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni will be on this train. All the media reports indicate that Museveni will be joining Kenyatta on a train ride today from Mombasa to Nairobi. I believe it is this very train. There is beefed up security here at the Mombasa terminus, which I should say, having already taken a trip on this train in the opposite direction coming from Nairobi to Mombasa, there's quite intense security nonetheless, but there's beefed up security today. I might have even seen one of the president's vehicles or caravans coming in on the way in. I'm not sure, but it seemed like I was going to look at one of the caravans coming in. So I don't know if I'll get to run into either of them. Unfortunately, I purchased a second class ticket. Had I known they were going to be on this train ride, I think I would have purchased a first class ticket. I think right now they're announcing that the train arriving from Nairobi is coming in right now. My train departing for Nairobi is supposed to take off in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Per chance, there's going to be some action here with the presidents. Maybe the presidents are already here. I don't know. Yesterday I was getting a glance at the port, and I was joking that I might, the port of Mombasa that is, I was joking that I might see Museveni there. Well, I think he actually toured the port today. In fact, his caravan went right by my hotel, I think both yesterday and today, and I don't know where I've been. I've completely missed him to this point, but now I guess I'm on the same train, so who knows, maybe I'll bump into one or both of the presidents. Maybe I'll get a chance to ask them a question. They both speak English, but I don't know. There's going to be intense security, and I might be stuck in second class. But nonetheless, so that's the excitement here in Mombasa. But I figured that I'm going to continue on with this opportunity to talk to you about the railway. So while overlooking the port yesterday, I talked a bit about how this railway is of major regional importance, and it's how it's of geopolitical significance as well, because of Chinese influence that may or may not be wielded as a result of the Chinese funding and building this railway. I can't tell you for sure one way or another whether the port of Mombasa was used as collateral in order to get this railway financed and built, but I guess that still looms in the background, and maybe if I get a chance I could ask Kenyatta, who's referred to as Uhuru locally, about that, although he's fervently denied it repeatedly. I do know from reading the media reports that during the press briefing yesterday, Museveni was speaking at length, or at least speaking about the importance of this railway, and basically pleading for it to be built and extended to the Ugandan border as fast as possible. The plan is to extend it to the Ugandan border, and I was talking about at the port that Kenya's going deeper into debt to China in order to extend this railway, but maybe for a good reason. What the conversation is largely about is how the railway is really ramping up the speed in which cargo gets from the port of Mombasa across the country into Uganda and into neighboring states, and plans, I mean, at this point they're merely just plans, but plans call for this SGR to be extended across the region into Uganda, possibly into neighboring states, and that really could do wonders for trade. As I was coming over here, I was getting a better look, and it was clearing up a couple questions I had yesterday. So based on some of the footage I've got, which I'll try to crop in, it does appear that there is a rail link for cargo that's right by the port. In fact, the port isn't so far away from here. The port really extends quite a ways, and I was seeing how there's a rail line where cargo gets a jump. Looks like the cargo starts out closer to the port, whereas the passengers get on here out farther outside of the city. But yeah, they both make the journeys to Nairobi, and soon they'll be carrying on to another city, and then possibly a leg all the way out to the Ugandan border. The journey itself between the Mombasa terminus and the Nairobi terminus takes about 4.5 hours. It's fast, it's definitely fast for the region, but it's not super fast. In fact, when you're aboard the train, you can watch a little scroll above the doors in the wagons, and every minute or so it gives you the speed of the train. And I was keeping an eye on that on the way over here coming from Nairobi, and the speeds were generally between 100 and 110 kilometers an hour, which is not that fast. It's not nearly fast enough to be considered high-speed rail based on what I've been reading. And I've read that there's a designation of higher speed rail, and maybe in some places this counts as a higher speed rail, and in some places it doesn't. So it's not super fast, but it is fast. And when you consider the terrain, I guess it is pretty fast. As I'll try to crop in, I've got a lot of footage. It's a pretty beautiful ride, and I'll touch more on that in a matter of seconds. It's got to go over some hills. There are some pretty impressive bridges that were built. It's not just a flat ride from Mombasa to Nairobi and vice versa. There's some rather difficult terrain, so I guess the construction is pretty impressive. Also, closer to Mombasa, the train goes right through the middle of a big national park. In fact, I think it's the largest national park in Kenya. It's called Tsavo National Park, and there's Tsavo West and Tsavo East, and the train goes right in between Tsavo West and Tsavo East. And believe it or not, from the train you get it's almost like you're on a safari. You can actually see the safari vehicles. I believe they're called game drives, vehicles on game drives. You can see them driving by off in the distance, and sometimes really up close, a matter of maybe, I don't know, like 20, 30 meters away, sometimes even that close. You can see wildlife. And on the ride over here, I saw elephants, I saw at least one or two giraffes, saw a whole bunch of animals. I'm forgetting some of them. I think I have some of it documented. I do definitely have some footage, definitely of elephants, but I really saw a wide array of wildlife, forgetting some of the other animals I saw. So it's like you're getting a safari for free in a sense. Second class tickets cost only $10. So for $10 you get a ride one way from Mombasa to Nairobi or Nairobi to Mombasa. It's a 4.5 hour ride, pretty fast considering the terrain, and for about an hour or more that span you get to look at wildlife. So it's like you're getting transportation between the two major cities of the country plus a safari, all for the cost of $10. If that's not a selling point, I don't know what is. So I mean, there's certainly reason for people to be riding on these SGR trains, but it's not without downside, it's not without controversy, and that's not just with regard to China and the debt and the grander issues with regard to geopolitics. So there have been a lot of complaints among local locals that a lot of the jobs were going to Chinese, not to locals. I'll tell you from what I saw on the train, which is just one wagon. I mean, that's nothing to do with how it was built and whatnot and management. But on the wagon, I saw mostly locals working, and I believe two guys who looked like they were Chinese working on the train while I was on there coming from Nairobi to Mombasa. Also, locals, this is just a feeling I'm getting from talking to some people, that it almost seems like there's a sense of trickle-down debt. I don't know if that's a term or if I just made it up, but that it seems like there are a lot of locals who are frustrated with high taxation and inflation. And sorry, I don't have figures in front of me, but people are talking about how cost of living is increasing, how taxes are making things more expensive as well. And I do think there's some sentiment that some of the blame for these, actually right now you can see the people coming out of the terminus, that's because the train from Nairobi to here just arrived. Anyway, there's definitely some sentiment that this expensive project is driving up the cost of living for the average Kenyan, and I'm not so sure that the average Kenyan is riding this train, although there is plenty of reason for a lot of people to be riding the SGR, and if indeed it gets extended from here all the way to the western edge of the country, then maybe it could be of a lot more use to a lot more individuals. And nonetheless, it's clearly having a positive impact with regard to the transport of cargo through the region. But is this all worth the price tag? Is this all worth the several $billion of debt and the possibility, or the mere notion that theoretically the port could have been put up as collateral in order to get this built? Is this all worth it? I don't know. I can't tell you, but I can tell you that it's functioning. You get to see wildlife. It's cheap. First class only costs $30, and for transportation in this region, this is pretty fast and efficient, and it's pretty comfortable. And it's about time that I get back through another layer of security and get inside the actual terminus and board this train, and who knows, maybe I'll get a look, and maybe I'll get somewhere within the vicinity of the two presidents. So thank you very much for joining me. If you want to hear more about the terminus, if you want to see more footage, as you can see, a lot of locals are still excited about this. It's still relatively new, only been in operation for a year plus. And I believe, by the way, Museveni is going to be the first visiting head of state to ride the train. So this is, I guess, a historic train ride that I'll be on. And maybe I'll get a glimpse of him, maybe not. But nonetheless, yeah, if you want to see more footage, I've got a lot of footage of the train ride. Leave a comment below if you'd like to see that, or you got any more questions or comments about this very significant project. Asante sana for watching, and goodbye for now from outside